Hello everyone and welcome again to the second part of the chapter fractions. Here in this part we are going to solve questions from our book R.S. Agarwal. Okay, let's start from exercise 5a. We will take question number 8. Question is, what fraction of an hour is 24 minutes? What fraction of an hour is 24 minutes? Okay. Now we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Whenever we find fractions, we need to make sure that the units of both numerator and denominator is same. Okay, so 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Therefore, required fraction will be equal to 24 upon 60. Okay. If you want, you can further reduce it. 6 4s are 24, 6 10s are 60. Further, 6 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So, required fraction will be 2 upon 5. Okay. Now, let's take the next question. Now, the next question is question number 13, third part. Question number 13, third part. We need to represent 4 upon 7 on the number line. On number line. Represent 4 upon 7 on number line. Okay. So first thing we will do, we will find this fraction 4 upon 7 lies between which two numbers? It lies between 0 and 1. We will draw a number line between 0 and 1. Now next step, we see the denominator. Here denominator is 7. So we will divide the distance between 0 and 1 into 7 equal parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, 5 part, 6 part and 7 part. First part will be 1 upon 7, then 2 upon 7, then 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5 upon 7 and so on. We need to represent 4 upon 7, 4 upon 7 is here. Okay. Now let's move to the next exercise, that is exercise 5c. Exercise 5c. We will take question number 6. Question number 6 says, find the equivalent fraction of 24 upon 30. Find the equivalent fraction of 34 upon 30 having numerator 4. Having numerator 4. This question is very important. Here the given fraction is 24 upon 30. We need to find an equivalent fraction of 24 upon 30 which has the numerator equal to 4. Here the numerator is 24. We need to make it equal to 4. So how 24 can be made equal to 4? By dividing it with 6. Okay. Since we are dividing the numerator by 6, we will also divide the denominator by 6. Now 24 divided by 6 is 4 and 30 divided by 6 is 5. So our answer will be 4 upon 5. Okay. Now let's take the next question. Question number 9, third part. Question number 9, third part. In this question we need to represent the given fraction in simplest form. Question is 84 upon 98. 84 upon 98, we need to reduce it in simplest form. Okay, we'll proceed with the HCF method. Let us find the HCF of 84 and 98 using division method. It will go one time. Remainder will be 14. Now it will go 7 times. So HCF of 84 and 98 is 14. So we will divide the given fraction with HCF. 84 divided by 14 upon 98 divided by 14. 84 divided by 14 is 7. And 98 divided by 14 is 8. So our answer will be 7 upon 8. Okay. And let's move to the next exercise. exercise 5D. Exercise 5D, question number 3. Question is convert 1/4, 5/8, 7/12 and 13/24 in like fraction. As you can see, the given fractions are unlike fractions. Since the denominator is different, we need to convert them as in like fractions. In order to convert them, given fraction as in like fractions, we make the denominator equal by taking the LCM. And let us first find LCM of the denominators, that is 4, 8, 12 and 24. Let us find the LCM. 6 are 2 12. Again it will go by 2. One more time it will go by 2. Now it will go by 3. So LCM is 2 cross 2 cross 2 cross 3, which is 24. Okay. Now how to make 1/4 equal to 24? We need to multiply it by 6. Since we are multiplying the denominator by 6, we multiply the numerator also by 6. So first fraction will become 6/24. Now next fraction is 5/8. In order to make 8 equal to 23, we multiply by 3. So similarly, numerator will also be multiplied. It will become 15/24. Next fraction is 7/12. In order to make 12 equal to 24, we multiply by 2. So it will become 14/24. The last fraction 13/24. Here denominator is already 24, so no need to convert. Therefore, these fractions, when converted into like fractions, become 6/24, 15/24, 14/24 and 13/24. This is how we convert unlike fractions as into like fractions. Now let us move to the next exercise, exercise 5F, question number 17. Simplify 2 plus 5 whole 7/10 minus 3 whole 14/15. So this can be written as 2/1. Now let us convert these mixed fraction into improper fraction. 5 tens are 50 plus 7, 57/10 minus 15 threes are 45 plus 14, which is 59/15. LCM, since the denominators are different, we will take the LCM of denominator, that is LCM of 1, 10 and 15, which is equal to 30. Now denominator will be same, 30. Now what should be multiplied by 1 to make it equal to 30? By 30. So numerator will also be multiplied by 30. 2 into 30 plus 10 should be multiplied by 3. So 57 should also be multiplied by 3. 15 should be multiplied by 2. So 59 should also be multiplied by 2. This will give us 60 plus 57 into 3 is 171. 59 into 2 is 118 upon 30. Now first let us add 171 and 60. We give 231 minus 118 upon 30. Now let us subtract 118 from 231. We will get 11 minus 8 3, 12 2 minus 1 1 and 1. 113 upon 30. If you want, you can reduce the answer in mixed fraction also. It will be equal to, let us divide 113 by 30, it will give 3 whole 23 upon 30. This will be our final answer. Okay, let's move to the next question. Next question is question number 22. Question says what should be added to 9 whole 2 upon 3 to get 19. Question is, what should be added to 9 whole 2 upon 3 to get 19? So how we will proceed? We'll first, the number that we have to obtain, we'll take it as x. Let solution, let the number to be added be x. Okay, whatever number we have to find, we will take it as x. Now according to question, we can write 9 whole 2 upon 3 plus x is equal to 19. Okay, our question was what should be added to 9 whole 2 upon 3 so that we get 19. So we frame one equation, 9 whole 2 upon 3 plus x is equal to 19. Now let us convert 9 whole 2 upon 3 in mixed fraction. In improper fraction, 9 3s are 27 plus 2, 29 upon 3 plus x is equal to 19. Now when 29 upon 3 will be moved to the next side, opposite side, it will become negative. X will be equal to 19 upon 19 can be written as 19 upon 1 minus 29 upon 3. Now let us take the LCM of 1 and 3 will be 3. So 1 will be multiplied by 3 and 19 will also be multiplied by 3. It will become 57. 3 will be multiplied with 1 only and 29 will be multiplied by 1. So 57 minus 29. It will give us 28 upon 3. In mixed fraction it can be written as 9 whole 1 upon 3. This will be our final answer. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 24. Question is subtract the sum of three whole 5 by 9 and 3 whole 1 upon 3 from the sum of 5 whole 5 by 6 and 4 whole 1 by 9. So our question is subtract the sum of 3 whole 5 by 9 and 3 whole 1 by 3 from the sum of 5 whole 5 by 6 and 4 whole 1 by 9. So let us first find sum of 3 whole 5 upon 9 and 3 whole 1 upon 3. It will give how much? Let us first convert into improper fraction. 9 3s are 27, 27 plus 5, 32 upon 9 plus 3 3s are 9 plus 1, 10 upon 3. LCM will be 9, it will remain 32 only, 3 3s are 9, 10 3s are 30. So it will give 62 upon 9. Okay, so sum of first two fractions is 62 upon 9. Now let us find sum of 5 whole 5 upon 6 and 4 whole 1 upon 9. So first let us convert it into improper fraction. 5 6 are 30 plus 5, 35 upon 6 plus 4 9s are 36 plus 1, 37 upon 9. LCM of 6 and 9. Let us find 6 and 9. It will be 18. So 6 will be multiplied with 3. Similarly 35 will also be multiplied by 3. It will give 105. 9 will be multiplied by 2. 37 will also be multiplied by 2. It will give 74. Now let us add 179 upon 18. Okay, sum of 5 whole 5 upon 6 and 4 upon 1 upon 9 is 179 upon 18. Now we need to subtract the sum of this, that is this number, from this. So from will always be written first. Now what we need to find, 179 upon 18 minus 62 upon 9. Here we need to keep in mind from will always be written first. Now LCM of 18 and 9 will be 18 only. So here 179 will only be there, and here we multiply by 2. 62 to is 124. Let us subtract 124 from 179. 9 minus 4 is 5. 7 minus 2 is again 5. So 55 upon 18. 55 upon 18 in which expression it can be written as? 18 2s are 36. 19 upon 18 3s are 54. 1 whole 18. So 3 whole 1 upon 18 will be our final answer. Okay. Now at last I would suggest you all to practice the remaining questions of your book R.S. Agarwal. Okay. All the best. Thank you.